So the design process to end up with a modular solution starts off with the requirements from the customer and the consultant. And they lay out a set of requirements from a single line drawing and a set of specifications. They'll come to a modular provider like CEL. We'll sit down and we'll start a workshop to develop a design solution that will meet their needs. So some of the considerations we have when designing a modular solution is to think about the environment that we're going to use that solution in. So what countries are going to be based, what's the temperature, what's the humidity, what are the conditions like. Free air mixed system will work well in lower temperature environments, typically Ireland, the UK. We go to somewhere hotter like Madrid or maybe Italy, we want to use a recirculation cooling. So understanding their requirements is very important, and it's very important that they also understand what we have to offer, as we have been in this business for quite some time, and we have learned the positives and the negatives that we can put into that modular solution. We have capacity. We have already guaranteed capacity at our supply chain. We have a history of delivering the modular business, so we know it well. We know the customers, we know what they want, and the quality offering is really what will differentiate us. We will offer a quality modular business with a support and a site support team that will deliver that on site for the customer. This MV pod has 20 kV ABB or insulated unigear. This has been FAT tested with the client and the customer here. Each of the breakers have a local open and close, and also have a pendant control. These are operated through the ABB relay system. So the ABB switchgear has a 2500 amp incomer, an earth switch, and then 7 outgoing ways of 630 amp. So the ABB switchgear at this point has an internal arc flash control system. So the arc is controlled and absorbed in the panel above the gear and does not exit the pod. The pod also has a pressure relief valve for any pressure built up during an arc flash incident. MV pod has battery tripping units, 10 volt DC supply to our breakers within the ABB unigear. Also have our own internal earthing system and house distribution board. And then it also has a UPS backed distribution board and a remote I/O panel. These are all set, ready for cable entry. Once it arrives at site, the whole system is ready to be powered up. Everything here has been FAT tested for our client and witnessed, and just ready for the systems to get powered up on site. So we've also installed a Vesla air sampling system. This air sampling system will trigger the fire alarm if smoke is detected. So the pod has its own heating and cooling systems. These are ready to go, so the condensers are fully gassed on delivery, and the systems are just ready for power on. We have set the controller that it will auto power up, and we leave here for the client a temporary lead so we can put power on as soon as the pod arrives at site. This allows the pod to be powered up straight away with heating and lighting available to go to look after the environment until full power supplies are advised. As CEL continues to grow its management team and its employee base, we're adding floor space in new factories that we're looking at to build, and we're also looking at the growth in the industry for modular solutions. So we have currently booked capacity within the industry and within our supply chain so that we're there and ready and available as our customers have the need. So we're speaking to customers now who see that they have a growth strategy similar to ours that we're supporting, and we want to deliver to those customers, and we want to be ready on time. And CEL's approach is to be ready because we know the orders are coming and we know the requirements will be there.